Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News.
Good afternoon from WKYT. Bill Bryant and Barbara Bailey reporting. Glad to have you with us. A historic Mercer County building has been damaged by an early morning fire.
Firefighters are trying to figure out what caused the old Harrodsburg City Hall fire this afternoon. Now, the fire has since been put out and the iconic building is now in repair. WKYT's Mark Barber joins us from Mercer County. It's our top story at 12:30. Mark?
Fire crews have roped off part of the street in front of the old Opera House here in downtown Harrodsburg. They say they are keeping an eye on the building to put out any hot spots that may flare up. Firefighters believe the fire started around 3:30 this morning. They tell us a couple people walking by the old Opera House saw smoke pouring out of the building. When Harrodsburg fire crews started fighting the flames, they say the fire was tearing through the second and third floor of the building. We're told much of the old Opera House is damaged, but crews say amazingly the theater is fine. Firefighters believe the fire started near the front entrance. Neighbors tell us that's where a construction crew has been working on the building. We're told the old, iconic building housed the city's first fire station, the old Opera House, and the old City Hall. Neighbors tell us it survived many changes over the years, and they believe it will survive the damage from the fire.
It is such an iconic building. To have a building right at the end of Main Street go up in flames like that, it's not a total loss, but it's going to take a lot to bring it back.
The fire marshal and state police are now trying to figure out what sparked the flames. They say they don't know what happened, but they don't suspect arson. In Harrodsburg, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. Now, the building was used most recently as the worship center for a church.
New this afternoon, we are tracking a crime alert on the University of Kentucky campus. Here's what happened. UK police say late last night, a female student was sexually assaulted by a male student there on campus. Officials say it happened in a residence hall. They say the victim knew the suspect and they're continuing the investigation. UK officials say students can request a Safe Cats student escort if they ever feel unsafe.
3 suspects arrested in a Danville robbery and assault case are scheduled to be in court next week. Rico Penix, Robin Williams, Robin Adams, and Patrick Brand have all been arrested after 21-year-old Zoe Reed was shot at a Danville Domino's restaurant. At last check, Reed is still in serious condition, but she's making improvements. Penix, Adams, and Brand will all make their pleas in the Boyle County Courthouse Monday. We're continuing to track the murder of a 12-year-old boy out of Louisville this afternoon. Today, 21-year-old Joseph Cambron entered a not guilty plea in the death of Ray Etheridge. Etheridge was found dead Tuesday at Cherokee Park. Police said Cambron stabbed Etheridge with a knife, then got rid of the weapon. Etheridge lived with his mother and stepfather, who were homeless.
Well, school assessment results are now in for Kentucky, and one school is making a strong effort to try to improve. Of the 51 Fayette County public schools, 13 were classified as distinguished and 9 received proficient ratings, but 29 schools were deemed as schools that need improvement. And William Wells Brown Elementary had the lowest elementary score in the state. So the United Way is working with the school system now to get 400 volunteer tutors for the school. That means each student would have a tutor.
Today, a Lexington organization received its 300th batch of paint. The recycled latex paint is at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. The workers use old paint donated from your home or business and then resell it to the public. They turn that money into resources that will help build new homes. They say it's a win-win situation for everyone, including our landfills.
Well, 15,000 gallons of paint is enough to fill a backyard swimming pool that is not in our landfills, that's being reused in the community, so it's great for the environment. And we believe we've raised about $100,000 towards building habitat homes in Fayette County.
Now, some of the more popular colors the Restore employees make are whites and light blues.
Well, some of the most beautiful horses in all of the world are on their way to the horse capital of the world today. The Gala of the Royal Horses will be at Rupp Arena tomorrow. It's a show that combines horses and Spanish flamenco dancers. The event was only previously seen in Vienna and in Spain. It features horses showing off maneuvers once used on the battlefield.
It's a variety with horses. So you're going to see this beautiful man here flamenco dancing. Then you're going to see the Lipizarms doing the caprioles, the ears above the ground. You're going to see horses that actually go with the singers and the dancers together, so the whole gels in. So it's a whole show. It's not just for the horse people, it's for everybody.
And that big show will be tomorrow night at 7:30. Tickets are about $23, and they are available at Ticketmaster. All right.
Should be quite a show.
Nice looking horses, huh? A new study links mini strokes to depression and anxiety.
And men who want to start a family may want to cut back on alcohol. Ebony Williams has details in this Better Living report.
A new study shows having even 5 drinks of alcohol every week could affect a man's fertility. Researchers in Denmark looked at 1,200 men between the ages of 18 and 28. They found the more the men drank, the lower their sperm quality. A group of top fertility experts say options such as freezing eggs and ovarian tissue should be more widely available to women. Writing in The Lancet, the panel says these methods have proven successful, especially with cancer patients. Researchers say healthy women who want to put off childbirth should also be given these options. And a mini stroke may increase a person's risk of developing post-traumatic stress disorder. Researchers in Germany found 30% of patients who had mini strokes developed symptoms of PTSD, including depression and anxiety. Mini strokes often last less than 5 minutes without causing permanent brain damage, but researchers say it can still be traumatic. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Ebony Williams, CBS News, New York.
Hope you keep it here on WKYT News. A lot going on this Friday afternoon. The UK Art Museum has a new director, and we'll talk with him about the latest exhibit there.
Also ahead, medieval nights join us, and a way to jazz up one of your October weekends.
And we're still looking at rain approaching us from the west. How much rain are we expecting out of this batch? When do we finally move it all out? I'll show you that forecast. Chilly this weekend. It's coming up next.